What's up? This is a '04 Honda Civic. We're doing a radiator installation. 1.7 liter single overhead cam. It's going to be for 2001s to 2005s. Go ahead and put my little headset on here. Probably one of the first things you want to do is take out the battery. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to be taking out these little clips right here. I like to just take these little pins, just pull them up like that. But you got 4 of those. 1, 2. 3 and 4. Next thing I'm gonna do is take out the battery. Up right here, get it out the way. There's 2 Phillips heads. Holding the grill in on the back. So at this point, really, you could either take out, let's see, the whole bumper. There's 2 Phillips right here. So there's one right there, and there's one on the other side, right there also. There's the look. That's a Phillips head screw right there. But there's one on each side if you just want to take it out there, or if you want to go ahead and take off the whole freaking bumper, that's fine also. In order to do that, there's just 2 10mm bolts right here. Well, on mine is a Phillips. There's a Phillips screw here and a Phillips on the other side. And actually, I might just do that. Okay, so I went ahead and took off the bumper. In order to do that, you just got, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Then you're gonna have 2, it might be 10 millimeters on yours or Phillips on mine, but there's one on each side. You hit them from the bottom. Then you have these little push tabs on the bottom. If you go just along the holes right here, so for every one of those holes down here on the bottom, you're gonna have a corresponding push tab. One of these guys right here, basically. Really great tool, something like this right here. These like the KD 3729. This is a great tool for that. Or if you just want to use your upholstery tool, that's fine also. They got a bunch of those. This right here is like if you want to get it from the side. This is the KD 3888. And then they also got something, this right here, for taking them out. But this is a KD 3705. All of them do about the same thing, just for different spaces. I took out this 10 millimeter, which was holding in the ground wire. And took that out. You got a 10 millimeter holding in, which was rusted and broke off a long time ago, actually. And that's for your overflow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and disconnect that right now. Pull that all the way out. Set it over here to the side. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off these 10s right here. So you've got on both sides, you got 10 millimeters holding in the radiator and the condenser. There's your brackets. That was some penetrating oil. Just take out all these brackets. Set them to the side somewhere. So now you got a lot more wiggle room here. I just lift it up on the condenser, pull it back a little bit. Next thing you need to do is get your hose. So I'll go ahead and take it off there. Your upper radiator hose. Then you're gonna have to get your transmission cooler lines, which I might get from the bottom. Also, you need to take your fan out. There's 10 millimeter right there, 10 millimeter right here, and then you got another 10 here and a 10 there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off all of those. You can also see them right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out right now. You also need to, at some point, get these little clips out of there. I like to keep you never know when you're going to need those. By the time you have to transfer them, I'll get it in just a minute. Then, let's see. I'm going to do my upper radiator hose. Really, it's probably best to just use a regular pair of freaking pliers for this. Just twist it. Break it. Do that. Get up. That ass. Usually 90-degree pick or one of these guys works great. Now that I got I'm just gonna take off my electrical connector here. See what I'm doing here. Okay, so, alright, so disconnect the hose. About to move it back this way. Bring it back around top. Disconnect the fan. Gonna pull it up. Go ahead and get that out the way. This fan, optional I guess. Some people want to leave it in there, some people don't. If you want to get it out, you're going to have to come forward with it. Also, this needs to come off. You just got 3 10mm bolts. I'm going to take those out right now. That is head release. Do I want to take this fan out or not? Really, I could just leave it in there. Fuck it, I'll go ahead and take that. Most of the clamps you get from the bottom. So look here, that one I'll probably get right there from up top and get it from the side, but most of them, like that one right there, the connection is done at the bottom, and that one right there, the connection is done at the bottom. And then this guy right here, I'm gonna get that from the top. You can either hit that 10mm on the bottom, or you can squeeze this tab. Actually, I think I might just take out that 10mm from the bottom. It's probably just gonna be easier. Just take out the whole thing, or you could just squeeze the tab from the top. Either way. And then this guy will just slide right on up out of here. So we'll do that. Okay, so I got everything disconnected on the bottom. So it's basically ready to come out. I guess it's the moment of glory. It's like you guys get this shit on video. The moment when you pull the fucking radiator out. Anyway, might help to move that out the way. As long as you got it loose, you ain't gonna clean nothing up, bind nothing up, but really it's, man, here it is. And old radiator, new radiator. Damn. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this before I go in. Okay. This is it right here. So, before I go in, looking at this, I want to take this off right here. Go ahead and put it down here. Same thing over here, take this off. Put that down here. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to keep that right there. I'm going to take that hose off, and it's got a new cap, but I'm going to save that cap. And that's it, and then we'll just drop it in there, and bam, start installing. So we'll just drop the new radiator in, and all you gotta do is just get it down in those holes down there. I sprayed everything with lubricant also prior to putting these hoses on. I gave everything a good shot, every line a good shot of lubricant. First what I'm going to do is I'm going to install my transmission lines and that lower radiator hose. That's the first thing I'm going to do. After I get this transmission lines, lower radiator hose, I'm going to put the fans in, then put my mounting brackets on, both sides, up radiator hose, and then this is done. So I'm going to go underneath and install those lower transmission lines. So I'm doing the fan right now, but like before you go put your brackets in, you know, anything, make sure you go ahead and put your fans in there. Making my electrical connection, stick it down in there. Wires and clamp areas. Down in that hole. Once you have it in your little mountain hole. Just cover all these bolts with some PV blast. Alright, so boom, got that fan in, going for the next fan. Oh yeah, on the bottom there, the transmission line, a pair of 90 degree pliers is going to be your best friend. And then maybe like some big pliers or something like that, some long straight pliers. to get the clamps on the lower transmission lines. They're just in a weird angle. So we're trying to get them. Now this one right here, you can drop in from the front. You don't have to try to squeeze it in there like that. You got two mounting holes in the bottom. You just want to make sure you get those lined up when you drop in your fan. That's it. Don't forget to make your electrical connection. Go ahead and put it back. Just a clip. At this point now, you're going ahead and put your mounting brackets back on. Your radiator and your condenser. Which probably don't make a difference, all the same. So anyways, that guy. Put all my radiator, condenser shit. That. Much easier to do with the bumper off. Just take it off in the service procedure. Let's shoot some compressed air in here with the battery load. Place up a little bit. Okay, so I got mounts and brackets back on. You got your 10 here, 10 there, blah 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 blah. There's 10, there's your 10. Mountain brackets. Got your fan bolts back in. Got this. Just got to put in my radiator, my reservoir. Put in that right there. Got your ground. Put that on. Everything's connected. Just got to put the bumper back on. Got the battery back in. I'm just gonna drop this down in there. Probably should have done that when I think I'm gonna have to loosen up the freaking battery tray thing holder. Anyway, just got to put the bumper back on. That's it. And this is a wrap. So anyways, got the bumper back on. Just put the little clips, little tabs in under the bottom, and then just bleed out your coolant system. Don't forget to put your battery back in, of course. And the reservoir, of course. Put the reservoir in before you put the battery in. You won't have to take your battery back out. So anyway, that's it. It's 04 Honda Civic. This is good for 01 to 05 actually. About the same procedure. You know, and just put your hood latch back in, and we're gonna call this one a wrap. Alright, just crank up your car, bleed it out. You want to add, really, this is the stuff you want to use here. This is genuine Honda antifreeze, but it's like blue in color. You see that blue stuff? But this is actually what you want to use. Unless it's leaking, then just use water because it's going to leak out anyway. Alright, appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Peace.